the award for Redeemers of the Week. We have two this week, co-champions, so to say. Redeemers of the Week, first is quarterback Jared Goff of the LA Rams, and the second co-winner is the Dallas Cowboys. So let's start with your boy Jared Goff, winner of Redeemer of the Week. Tell the people why he went and totally redeemed himself.
Yeah, Jared Goff, listen, we just spoke about Seattle, how they're going to be going into Atlanta. Well, that's what Goff just did, and he had a horrific week the week before. I think he threw for under 80 yards. We talked about him as the a-hole of the week along with his coach, McVay. Well, listen, they went into Atlanta. I don't know what to take from this because Atlanta is terrible defense.
That's terrible.
But he threw for 268 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. It was a clean game. He didn't have any interceptions. He ran a touchdown in. Not much going on. I mean, still nobody on his receiving corps went off. But he spread the ball around very nicely. 6 catches for Kupp, 5 catches for Woods, 4 for Woods, 4 for Everett. So he mixed the ball around to a lot of guys. Listen, they played Atlanta. It was a good thing to see him bounce back, but now he's got to do it against good competition. But listen, he definitely redeemed himself from a fantasy perspective. The Rams put up 37 points this past week. And now, listen, they're at home. They're big favorites, 2 touchdown favorites against the Bengals. Another great game for him to continue the momentum. So, yes, he's definitely one of the redeemers of the week. And I do think that McVay and this offense, with all the weapons that they have, this is a guy that you definitely want to ride in the good matchups. He's got a Week 9 bye, but another great matchup with the Bengals. So great job by Goff to rebound from that horrific, legendary, historically horrific week 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's not easy to go from the A-hole of the week award winner one week and then into the Redeemer of the Week the very next week. So I'm sure that Jared Goff and the entire LA Rams organization is very proud of what they've done this week in winning this award from the 2 bald a-holes. So
it's the first time anybody's ever done that, going from the a-hole of the week to the Redeemer. This is historic, almost as historic as his horrible week 2 weeks ago.
All right, and then the other co-winner again is the Dallas Cowboys. We're saying the Dallas Cowboys as a whole. So tell the people why the Dallas Cowboys deserve the Redeemers of the Week award.
Well, this is one of the more impressive games. I thought Philly was going to win this game. Dallas was reeling 3 losses in a row. They looked lost. Offensive line was banged up. They were missing Cooper, Cobb. They were just reeling. So what happens? They say that Cooper's going to play. He winds up leading the team with 5 catches over 100 yards. But the big story was Zeke Elliott finally having a big game. He had 6 catches for almost 40 yards, but on the ground, 22 rushes, 111 yards, a touchdown, averaged 5 yards a carry. This is the Zeke and that we've all been waiting for. So listen, he did it against a very stout front of the Eagles. The Eagles' weakness is their pass defense. They are very strong against the run. So this is a very good sign. Dak Prescott was 21 for 27. He did throw 1 pick, but he ran in a touchdown. But this team, we know they have talent. If that offensive line is healthy and Amari Cooper is healthy, they could be good. And this was a very, very impressive win for them to beat the Eagles, which is hard to beat a division opponent by 27 points, and that's what they did, 37-10. So definitely went from stinking up the joint for 3 straight weeks to a very impressive victory. So we'll see if they can keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely. This was a much needed win, and we did a segment on the Cowboys last week talking about how this is a sinking ship. Now, obviously, this was a huge victory for them. But as we mentioned in that segment, there is plenty more tough competition coming up. Their schedule does not let up. So plenty of challenges coming up on the schedule. But certainly, if you're a Cowboys fan, a reason to be optimistic. And, of course, a reason to celebrate being Redeemer of the Week.
Yeah, listen, beating a division opponent, your only competition, that was huge. Going into the bye this week, 4-3 rather than 3-4, that was huge. They come out of the bye, they go into New York to play the Giants. who are not exactly one of the better teams.
Right.
That could be another game coming out of the bye that they can get some more momentum. And then, then you said the schedule, and that's, Minnesota on the road, Detroit on the road, New England. I mean, it gets tough. So
right.
they're going to need that Giants game for sure. That's a must-win. And then after that, if they lose a couple, 2 out of 3, it's not maybe the end of the world.
No, you're right.
So, Redeemers of the week.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This victory, because listen, the Giants, you touched on it. We now know the Giants are no threat in the NFC East. We know the Redskins aren't. So this is a 2-team race. And so obviously to have that victory against Philly, right, is absolutely huge, because even if they do suffer a couple losses during that tough stretch of games they're going to play, as long as they're, keeping pace with the Eagles, knowing that they already have one victory against them, of course, is huge. So, all right, Redeemers.
And another real quick point on that is, remember, the Eagles have the same schedule. So, as bad as it is for the Cowboys, it's pretty much the same exact one for the Eagles. So,
absolutely.
They had that 1-game lead in the tiebreaker at this point. It was a huge win for them. You can't overstate it. If they would have lost that game, that might be it for them, to be honest with you, with their schedule coming up. So, big game.
Absolutely. All right. Redeemers of the week.
It is a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't.
Championship.